What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are enjoying your wonderful day, and this will be another forecast, but not going to be on the Pacific Northwest. Actually, this video is going to be on the potential for two chances of snow for the southern United States here, specifically the south central and the southeast. We have two chances for potential major snowstorms. One snowstorm could possibly occur as early as late this week, and then another system early next week. So we're really watching out for the possibility for two major snowstorms for the southern United States here upcoming in the next few days here. So definitely something to really keep in mind. Models have been kind of consistent with this. CMC, EPS, European, GFS, they all show these two systems here. So definitely something to keep in mind here. Or we look at who can get the snow, exactly what the models have. This won't be a super duper detailed forecast because this is still a few days out. It can change in a lot by tomorrow or by Thursday, but we're looking at Friday and Monday is most likely the day we really want to watch out for the hardest hit areas for snow, but not only that, but also some big time flooding. So definitely something to really keep in mind here. But yeah, without further ado, before we get the video, be sure to subscribe if you really enjoy my content. Especially subscribe if you want to find out about more details in the next coming days about whether you can get snow in the southern United States, whether it's Louisiana, Mississippi, all of that here. And as well, be sure to comment your location so I can give you a detailed forecast or a broad forecast on whether you can get some snow there in your southern state there. But here's looking now at the European here. So this is the latest European. They actually move over here. So this is the latest European update here. So this is what we have on January 7th. This is a Thursday. And you see we have a few rain showers across this whole area here, but nothing too major or significant right now. But that's what we really want to watch out right here. That's what we want to watch out. We have a high pressure right here to the north, bringing another big Arctic blast here, or very cold there, which will obviously meet up with that low pressure off the Gulf Coast, bringing in a ton of moisture here. So that's obviously the two main ingredients we need for a snowstorm, but obviously specifically a southern snowstorm, which don't happen too often, of course. But this is now by Thursday here. You're gonna be seeing a few little freezing rain showers here across the southern United States here. This is not the whole first system here. So this is the first out of the second system that's possible. Well, this is just the beginning here. We're gonna be seeing some slight snow showers developing by Thursday night, some freezing rain developing by Thursday night, but it's still mainly rain by Thursday night here. So let's go ahead and move a little bit more now, further on now to Friday, and that's what things get a bit more interesting here by Friday night. Look at that snow really blowing up now for northern Georgia, western North Carolina, far northern South Carolina, Kentucky, and even portion as well Tennessee. So it doesn't look too bad from up here, but we're going to be going more zoomed in here on exactly what we can see later on here. But that's kind of where we'll be seeing that very heavy snow. Here's like northern Georgia, Knoxville, near Asheville, North Carolina, even Greenville, South Carolina there. And it continues, then I potentially bring an ice threat once we move more to the south here. And near the Charlotte area, can potentially see some ice here as well. Some dangerous conditions potentially with a lot of that rain converting to ice. So already in my January forecast, I had a lot of these areas under a snow or ice probability. And literally 9 days in, there's a chance that can actually follow through here. But that's the first system. But wait for the second system here. And that's where things get very, very interesting here. So the second system will be a lot more severe. And this is where it starts here. This is now Sunday, January 10th. So just after that first system moves out, and look, that very, very heavy snow developing now in south central Texas. So once again, we're going to start seeing now snow developing in southern Texas. I mean, we just saw snow in these areas for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And now another big system to bring very heavy snow for your area here. So that's going to really be the origin of this snowstorm here. So it's going to be mainly snow. We still have that cold Arctic air in the same place, maybe a bit more south, more to the south compared to when that first system developed. But it's really the same pattern, except the timing is there. It's more likely to occur the second system because the cold air has been there days before, and we got that low pressure coming off the coast, and it's going to be meeting with that cold air. We could see below freezing temperatures as far down as the Gulf Coast. I mean, look at that. Snow for Alexandria, Louisiana. It's going to be very heavy, as well as Shreveport. The last time we saw snow like this in these areas was since 2017 in Winter Storm Benji. Snow just north of Houston, Jackson, Mississippi. I mean, we're looking at very deep down in the roots of the southern United States. We're not talking Atlanta, Tupelo. We're talking Jackson. We're talking Shreveport, Alexandria. Look at that. All the way now this is now by Monday. This snow continues to move more to the northeast, becoming more widespread. Still in Jackson. Now getting to Birmingham. Some snow for Memphis and Nashville. Also areas like Paducah, Kentucky. Heavy now freezing rain and ice developing in the Atlanta region. And then 6 hours later, it continues to become more widespread now, just up the St. Louis region, Asheville, continuing there in northern Georgia, Kentucky and Tennessee. I mean, we're looking at a very large system here. This moves even more north, posing a threat now for areas like Virginia Beach, potentially areas like Norfolk. Richmond has a chance to get some snow, as well as areas like the southern coast of Maryland. You guys have a chance for a few snow showers and flurries from this system. Let's now go ahead and move a bit more now into now the GFS, what the GFS has. This is the latest 18Z update. It just reloaded a few minutes ago, not too long ago, and this is what we have so far here. This is 66 hours out on Thursday around evening-ish. So there's that low pressure there, and there's a high pressure way out to the north near Canada. That's going to bring that nice cold air to the south. So let's take a few snow showers developing between that rain in areas that are actually below freezing here. So there's that possibly freezing line right here. So anything south of that, we'll be seeing very heavy rain. So where that main low pressure is, it's going to be very warm, above freezing. So it's going to be mainly rain here. But wait till we go overnight into now Friday morning. Things very well changed there, and there you see, it doesn't look too bad. Some really heavy snow in Georgia. I potentially could get some snow from this on Friday, and then some snow there, mainly very heavy snow across areas like the Appalachians, and it continues to get a lot bigger, so it gradually gets stronger. Very heavy snow continuing now for areas like Asheville, North Carolina, as well as areas like Knoxville, Tennessee, Gatlinburg. Heavy snow as well as far north as Boone, North Carolina. So we're looking at very, very heavy snow continuing the southeast here. This reminds me of Winter Storm Diego. I believe that was 2018. It brought the 3 feet in areas like Asheville. Continue bringing very heavy snow. So that low pressure is going to be riding the coast. But more to the north, there's that cold air moving in. There's that high pressure moving that cold air around the backside. So the western side of that moisture will be snow. Anything to the east or south will be rain, because the cold air will not be there too much later. And this is why the second system is a lot more likely. The cold air will be there for days. So once that low pressure developed off the Gulf Coast in Texas, things will get interesting. But let's go ahead and now look at the second system here. So there you see low pressure coming off the coast of all the Gulf Coast, and there you see snow for areas like Shreveport, Little Rock, areas like Texarkana. I mean, those are areas we only mention typically in this channel for severe weather. I mean, it's been a long time since we've mentioned these areas for snow, really since Benji, but I wasn't even here for Benji. But very heavy snow continuing now for the southeast and potentially, of course, mid-Atlantic. There's a low pressure. Very, very heavy rain, mainly just off the Gulf Coast. Basically off the Gulf Coast. And once it moves more, that snow chances increase. However, the GFS isn't showing it as big as other models like CMC, like EPS, like European. Those 3 models are really showing this big time storm for the second system. However, the GFS really not budging to bring in a huge amount of snow here. So definitely a few differences between these models. So here's a more zoomed in European here. So this is the next 72 hours by Thursday at this time. There you see those first snow showers, quite heavy. And that's going to be on the backside of that low pressure. So there's that low pressure right there. And the opening isobars with little lines, those are isobars. And you're seeing the little opening right there. And that means that the strengthening low pressure. So this is going to bring some scattered 10, 15 mile an hour winds. So it could be quite windy, especially for areas just outside the isobar lines. So it could be quite windy, especially the closer the isobars are, the stronger the winds. But to the north, that's where we'll be seeing that snow, because it'll be colder there, because the high pressure is behind the system. So on the back side of that moisture is where we see that snow. But as the cold air arrives, things start to really blow up here. So it looks like it's not blowing up, but just wait. This is not by Friday. We're seeing some freezing right now near my area here, as one areas like Chattanooga, Tennessee, and some scattered snow showers in the higher Appalachian Mountains. There, that low pressure continues to strengthen. Very heavy rain, potential big time flooding for areas in the coastal region here. Now let's go ahead and take a look further in, and this is where things get even more interesting. As you see, a lot more to the south. Look at the European. Bring in potential snow for my area just off Lake Lanier. Some freezing rain as well. Very heavy snow for Asheville, North Carolina. Boone, North Carolina, as well as far as areas like Greensboro, North Carolina, could get some snow. Very heavy snow just north of Greenville. Very heavy snow, of course, for areas like Gatlinburg, Knoxville, Chattanooga. All the way to areas like far southwestern Virginia. So definitely something that's very interesting we need to keep a close eye on. And then later on, by Saturday, things should calm down a little bit. But of course, a small ice threat across areas like Charlotte. So of course, it's still plenty of time. This still has a good 4 days until it actually starts. So that's the first system. Just wait till the second system here. And there you see those first snow showers now by Sunday morning. Those first snow showers developing in areas like Texarkana, Shreveport, Louisiana. And it's really shocking to see snow. It's not only that it's shocking to see snow in these areas, but how models are so consistent with it. Look at that. Very, very heavy snow by now Monday. This is a big time heavy snow Monday morning for areas like Shreveport, Jackson, Mississippi, southern Arkansas, all the way to areas like the border with Texas and Louisiana there. I mean, areas that got hit really hard by Laura, you guys might get snow. Very interesting here. Now by Monday afternoon, things continue to decrease. So could there be school? If this happens, definitely there won't be any school at all. If a few flurries come down these areas, school's going to be canceled. So imagine how heavy the snow will be for areas like Jackson, Mississippi, Alexandria, just north of Baton Rouge as well. I mean, this is going deep, deep south. Memphis, Tupelo, as well near Little Rock, we're getting very heavy snow. Just some freezing rain just off the Gulf Coast. I mean, we're looking at a Benji 2.0. Basically, may not be the same month, but it's definitely, oops, I did not mean to do that. May not be the same month, but definitely very similar pattern. Move my mouse. Oh, there we go. So that's the first system. Let's go back to the second system. So of course, this has plenty of time to go, plenty of time out to really watch out, but really watch. Snow now getting to Nashville by now Monday, around Monday evening-ish. Very heavy snow getting to Nashville. Continue to see really heavy snow in Memphis, now Birmingham, now potentially Huntsville, Tupelo. So seeing that very heavy snow. That's going to now move into the Georgia region overnight. Over morning, basically. Overnight, yeah. And then by Tuesday, there goes that snow. Now it's areas like the Appalachians and Asheville, upper South Carolina, and of course, going to be that rain to the south, where it'll be very warm, or it'll be mainly cold, but obviously above freezing, and then it moves out. Snowfall totals. What are we looking at? Snowfall totals. Look at this. Let me just move out real quick. This is the two storms combined. So obviously, that first system will be up here, and the second system will be all the way from here back to where the first system hit. So areas like Asheville, areas like northern Georgia, Tennessee, you guys are going to hit by two systems possibly in less than 5 days or 4 days between. So that's where you can possibly get some decent amount of snow here. But look at this. I mean, the European is going absolutely crazy. Texarkana, a trace of snow. But look at these areas. This is for the second system. Right here, the second system. Up to 8 inches of snow near Alexandria, Louisiana. I mean, I think that's a little overreactive, but holy cow, up to near 5 inches near Jackson. That may actually break a record. Benji only brought an inch or two for these areas. I mean, holy cow. I think Jackson got 3 inches with Benji to a foot. I said near a foot of snow near the Texas and Louisiana border right there. That definitely won't happen, but snow still possible in these areas. I definitely don't see that much snow, but snow is very likely if models continue to be more consistent. I mean, this is already tomorrow, 6 days out. So it's not 2 weeks out. It's not a week and a half out. It's just under a week out. So if models continue to be consistent, this could very well be a growing concern. As well, in areas like central Texas, again, 8 inches of snow. But if we now move more to the east, look at that, 6 inches there near Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Potentially some more snow heading in the Joplin, Missouri area. But look at this, now getting extreme amounts of snow there for northern Georgia, up to 1.5 feet, maybe around a foot for far northern Georgia there in the highest elevations there. And there's like Tiger, areas like Mountain City there, as well, very big time heavy snow for like Asheville, up to 1 foot of snow. That's with both storms combined. Nashville, 2 to 3 inches of snow with both storms combined. Look at that, 2 to 3 inches for Tupelo. I mean, we're getting snow as far as the Gulf Coast. Maybe an inch or two for Houston, according to the European. But I think the European is definitely overdoing it. But CMC and EPS are also showing a very similar pattern and strength, up to maybe 2 inches for my area, up to 6 inches there near Greensboro. I mean, we're talking a good amount of snow for a very widespread area of the deep south of the United States. An inch or two for Richmond, maybe a trace or a few flurries as well near the Gulf Coast here. Last but not least, let's go a bit more zoomed in here to get you a better idea of exactly where you can get snow. But look at that, up to 5 to 8 inches there for Alexandria, up to 4 inches there near Shreveport. Look at that little area right there, near 10 inches of snow in that whole area. Definitely Europeans definitely overdoing it in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion, I think it's kind of common sense, unless we have some historic weather here. An inch or so maybe near Huntsville, Birmingham, a trace. Areas like near LaGrange or southern, or I guess the western half of Georgia can get maybe 3 inches. But look at that, right there. Right there, they get up to around an inch to 3 inches of snow there. And however, more to the north, getting very interesting here, up to 1 foot of snow there in northern Georgia, near as well the highest elevation in South Carolina, North Carolina. So definitely something to keep in mind here. So could this happen? Could these both storms happen? Definitely, or right up at 5. Could these both storms happen? It's a possibility. I think the most likely one will be the first one because that's very close. I mean, this is literally Friday. From Friday, let's see. Let's go by tomorrow. So you got tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it starts Friday. That's basically 4 days from that start. So that one's very likely to occur. Will it be as strong as it thinks? I don't know. But this one's still around by tomorrow, 6 days out. So definitely something to keep in mind out. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to stay safe and see you guys later.